Thousands of steam enthusiasts are to celebrate the Flying Scotsman's return to Scotland as it journeys through the borders, Midlothian and Fife. It follows an 11th-hour U-turn by Network Rail, which said on Friday it could not travel on either route. The body has now apologised for delays in checking whether lines were suitable for the famous steam train. The engine will travel to Tweedbank before returning to Edinburgh and crossing the Forth Bridge. Events have been organised in Galashiels and Tweedbank to coincide with the engine's journey on the Borders Railway, which only reopened in September. The Flying Scotsman's visit was arranged by excursion operator Steam Dreams, which said it had been working with Network Rail for months to ensure it went ahead smoothly. Late on Friday afternoon, however, Network Rail informed the company it did not have the right data to gauge the Flying Scotsman, a process which involves checking if it fits within structures such as platforms and bridges. The cancellation led to an outcry, with Scottish Transport Minister Derek Mackay accusing Network Rail of incompetence and warning it would damage Scottish tourism. Network Rail reversed the decision less than 24 hours later. The body's chief executive Mark Carn has apologised and promised a full investigation. The Flying Scotsman arrived at Edinburgh Waverley Station on the East Coast Main Line on Saturday evening, its first trip to Scotland since its restoration was completed earlier this year. Built in Doncaster, South Yorkshire, in 1923, the Flying Scotsman pulled the first train to break the 100 miles per hour barrier in 1934. The National Railway Museum in York bought the locomotive for £2.3 million in 2004 before work got underway on its decade-long restoration 2 years later. In February, Network Rail was forced to pay out almost £60,000 in compensation when dozens of train services were delayed by people encroaching on the track during the refurbished train's inaugural run from London to York.